Hey, good morning, you guys. It is Tuesday, December 12th. Is that right? Yeah. Tuesday, December 12th. And I'm a day late coming to you guys with my update. I just was so tired after this weekend that yesterday I just didn't even think about filming on the way to work. So I'm a day late. That's okay. So as of yesterday, I was officially 11 weeks post op VSG. I had vertical sleeve gastrectomy on Monday, September 25th, 2017 at Carle Hospital in Urbana, Illinois with Dr. Perez. So I started this process back in May at my primary care doctor. My highest weight recorded was 250.2. I am 5 foot 3.5 for reference, 27 years old. When I started my 2-week pre-op diet, I was 241, and the day of surgery, I was 230.8. Last week, I came to y'all at my 10-week update at 198.8, and this week I come to you at 197.8. So, 1 pound lost. Am I thrilled with it? No, but it's a pound and it's lost. So, I didn't gain anything, I didn't stall, and I probably didn't have the best week that I could have. And I will fully admit that I have been in a rut the past few weeks with eating and exercise, and I don't know how to get out of it. As far as food, I'm doing what I can. I don't make it to the grocery store every week. I'm a single mom. I eat what I can eat. So there's that. I know I can do better. I was actually talking to Amy yesterday, and I think that I'm going to order some more Premier Protein. I haven't had Premier Protein in probably a month and a half. I think I'm going to order some more, and I think I'm going to go back to this stage. It's not really a stage, I guess, but I think I'm going to start doing a shake for breakfast, and then probably a meal for lunch, and then a shake for dinner. So 2 shakes per day and just 1 meal. I think maybe that will help get me back on track with the weight loss. And that way, if I'm having 2 shakes a day, I know I'm getting my protein in, which I know that I have not been getting my protein in. So that's my goal. Probably starting, I don't know, I got to order the shakes offline. So probably starting next week, I will do that. I really don't have that much to update on. One thing that I've been noticing the past couple weeks, which I'm going to ask my surgeon when I go see him for my 3-month checkup. I think it's January 8th when I see him. My 3-month is actually on Christmas Day. So I go see him, I think, on January 8th for my 3-month post-op checkup. And I need to talk to him about numbness. So I assumed I was going to have some numbness in my stomach around, I have some around one of the incision sites, and I just assumed nerve damage. They're cutting through your stomach. They have to cut some of the nerves, so I wasn't too concerned with it. But recently I started noticing numbness. It's only topical numbness. Like, it's only like my skin. You know what I mean? It's not like my whole leg is numb. But I've noticed topical numbness on my legs and different parts, and I wouldn't have noticed unless I was shaving my legs. Like, that's literally how I found out. I was in the shower shaving, and I was like, that's weird. I can't feel this part of my skin. Like, okay, it's not a big deal. It could be worse. It's not like turning different colors or hurting or anything else. It's just numb, which is a little weird. And then also, I know it sounds strange, but like the top of my boob, because I'm starting to get loose skin on my boobs, and I don't know if I'll be able to show you guys or not, but probably not. I have numbness on my boob skin. I don't know if it's because it's loose skin and so the nerves are affected because they're like drooping. I don't know. Anyway, I want to ask my surgeon about that just to make sure that it's completely normal and I'm okay. You know, I'm not too concerned, but I'll run it past him. I had my work Christmas party this past weekend and it was amazing. We chartered a bus down to St. Louis. There were drinks involved, and yes, I drank, and no, I didn't watch what I was eating. But again, when I'm only eating 4 bites of something, I really don't care that much. If I'm like at a party or I'm out with people, I'm gonna eat what I want. So for breakfast, I had a banana, and then we went down to St. Louis. So on the way down there, I did have 2 mimosas, just vodka and orange juice. I had 2 of those on the way down. We did go to the Budweiser plant. We took a tour and we got 2 samples on the tour. And then at the end of the tour, we got a 16-ounce glass of beer. The first sample, I drank about half of it. The sample cups were about this big. So the first one, I drank about half of it and I gave the rest to my friend, because they only give you like 5 or 10 minutes to drink that sample before you have to move on, and that just wasn't happening for me. So I drank about half my sample of Bud Light and then I gave the rest to my friend. And then the second sample was the same size. They gave us a little bit longer, so I was able to drink that whole sample cup. It's probably 3 ounces. I was able to finish that one. So I had 1.5 samples of beer, and then at the end of the tour, when they gave us our 16-ounce glasses, we really only had like 20 to 30 minutes to drink those, and we actually took time out of our drinking time to go to the gift shop and get some stuff. So I think I probably drank a third, anywhere from a third to a half of my 16-ounce glass. So that was the Budweiser plant. We did a lot of walking, which was nice. Got my exercise in. After that, we got back on the bus. I did have 1 bite of a bagel. I didn't eat cream cheese or anything, and I wouldn't normally eat a bagel, but that's what they had on the bus. And after drinking some beer, I thought maybe I should put a little bit of bread into my system. So I had a bagel. Hold on. We gotta pull over. So I had a bite of a bagel. Anyway, no big deal. I didn't eat anything more than that, just that bite. After that, we went ahead and we went to the Science and Industry Museum there in St. Louis. It's actually geared towards children, so it wasn't like too terribly fun for adults. We actually paid to go into the movie theater or the planetarium theater, whatever it is, to watch a movie about mummies. But basically we paid $10 to take a 45-minute nap. I'm okay with that. It was nice to just sit back and relax and hang out. We had lunch at the planetarium. My boss, the company paid. They were very limited in their choices. So I got a chicken quesadilla. It was chicken, cheese, and a bunch of veggies, onions and peppers and salsa and sour cream on the side. Oh my God, you guys, that was the best quesadilla I've ever had in my life. You know how they cut quesadillas obviously into like triangular pieces, and the last half of the triangular piece is just quesadilla. Like there's no filling in it, you know what I mean? So there's only filling like this much quesadilla. So I was able to eat almost 2 of them, of the pieces, almost 2 of the triangular pieces. That was really, really, really good. So that was lunch. After the museum, we got back on the bus, and I did have another drink. I had 2 more drinks, actually. I had 2 more. Actually, I had mimosas in the morning. I had screwdrivers after the museum, so 2 vodka orange juices. Mimosas in the morning were champagne and orange juice. I was drinking them out of solo cups because that's what we had on the bus. So I had 2 vodka orange juices on the way to the restaurant. It's called Kokomo Joe's. It was amazing. It was like If you guys have a Dave & Buster's, it was like Dave & Buster's on steroids. It was amazing. It was go-karts, bumper cars, miniature golf, laser tag. We did an escape room, an arcade, just everything. It was so much fun. And that was just kind of like pizza and wings and meatballs and cookies and that kind of like a buffet style dinner. So I had one piece of pizza and a cookie, and I had some beer, and it was fun. I mean, I didn't force myself to eat or drink anything I didn't want to. I knew what I was drinking and I was fine with it. I'm an adult. I'm okay. After that, it was really late. We didn't leave St. Louis until about 8:30. And it was, probably an hour and a half from St. Louis to Springfield. So, we slept on the bus, actually, on the way back to Springfield. And we got there and we had to drive home. And Springfield to Champaign is another hour to an hour and a half. So, my coworker actually drove. My date slept in the back seat. I was gonna sleep, but I didn't want to leave my coworker driving by himself, so I just sang the whole time. I played music and I just sang to him the whole time, so he got a free concert. And then we got home and got back to Champaign about midnight and got back to my house about 12:30 or 1 o'clock. So anyway, it was a really, really great time. I was exhausted. I did not do very good Sunday then eating, because I slept like until noon on Sunday. And then I didn't eat anything until dinner at like 5. We went to a local barbecue place with my mom and my brother, and it was, oh my gosh, it was so good. And I actually just ate the appetizer that we ordered. That's all I ate. It was French fries topped with pulled pork, queso, bacon, and then I put a little bit of barbecue sauce on it. Oh my gosh, you guys, it was really good. But of course I didn't eat very much of it. It was delicious. It was amazing. So that's really it. I know I don't have much to update on this week, so I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go. 1 pound lost. It's still a pound considering I only worked out twice last week. I don't feel too terrible about it. I've just been busy. One thing I'll talk about is my anxiety is back. And it's not necessarily it's a little bit about my food and what I'm eating and that kind of thing, but more so my personal life and work and finances and that kind of stuff is really, really getting to me, and I'm stressing over the smallest things that don't even matter. And I know that it's going to be okay, but in my head I cannot help but stress. So that really stinks. I'm trying to deal with that. I don't know if I'm going to have to go back to my primary care and get on medicine. But anxiety is not fun. Yeah. So that's it, guys. I don't really have much to update on this week because there really wasn't much going on. So I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go. This was it for my 11-week VSG update. I will see y'all next week for week 12. Bye.